What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Nasty Uncut. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some of my favorite things to do in New York City. Of course, you could spend weeks upon weeks always discovering new things in the city, but here's top 5 of my favorites. So first up, we're going to be up here in Central Park. Now you could literally spend a whole 24 hours in Central Park. There's so much to check out, but we don't have all day today, so we're gonna be checking out the big pond. There's a big castle, some amazing views of the city. I think the Central Park has like a certain feeling you get when you're here. Maybe it's because all the movies it was in growing up watching. It feels like New York. It's a great way to get outside of the city, breath of fresh air, and yeah, just one of my favorite spots to check out. It's a narrow staircase. Sorry. We made it, Chester Omar. One of my favorite things about this place is you get those views of the city. So it's like you're outside of the city, you feel like you're out in the country, but it's just over there. You got the tall skyscrapers. Just a nice aesthetic about that. Next stop is Grand Central Station. There's not a ton to do here. Basically, look around, but some very cool views. The architecture here is insane. Definitely 10 out of 10. You have to check it out if you're coming to the city. So right under the main central area is this big dining concourse. It's got tons of different bars and restaurants, burgers, pizza, alcohol. So if you're waiting for your train, you come down here and get a little snack. Grand Central also has this really cool market, so if you're down to buy some stuff, it's got a lot of cool things. So next up on our agenda this is actually going to make the day 6 top things to do in New York City, but this one is like short, so it doesn't really count, so it's saying 5 on the title. But anyways, the Roosevelt Island tram, definitely something you got to check out. I mean, it's very short, it's not going to take you long. Roosevelt Island you could go and check out, it's pretty cool, but it's not like a must do. But I would definitely ride the tram. It's only $2.75, so give it a ride, get some good views, check it out. See what I'm saying? So worth it. The views, A1. Next up on our agenda, we're gonna be going to Chinatown, my favorite district in New York City. Also gonna be grabbing some lunch there, one of my favorite spots. So definitely gotta check this one out. It's like #1 on the list.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
So we have arrived in Chinatown. First stop, one of my favorite diners here, Wonton Garden. One of my favorite things about eating in Chinatown is you always get tea with your meal. It's so good. I love this place. Went for the General Chicken and some noodle soup. Oh, I actually finished it all. That was amazing. But now I'll show you guys some cool spots in Chinatown. I found a Chinatown grocery store. If you guys never had it, probably haven't. It's hard to get. Kewpie mayonnaise. Let me put you on something. It is the best mayonnaise you will ever have. Just thought I'd let you guys know. There is not a single thing I have ever seen here. Black fungus. everything here is like completely in Chinese. Doesn't even feel like you are in New York. Even the McDonald's sign is Chinese. It's also like the only place in New York where there's alleys. You know, there's like no alleys in New York, but Chinatown has a bunch of them. I feel like it kind of adds to that grimy feel of Chinatown. On our agenda today, Brooklyn Bridge. Kind of a staple in New York City. I think anyone who comes to the city is definitely gonna check out Brooklyn Bridge. My favorite time to come is the sunrise, so obviously that's not gonna happen. Second would be the sunset, also not gonna happen. But it's still cool, no matter what time you go. So, just gotta dodge some people, but 10 out of 10, worth it. Nice and cool out here. Definitely recommend this. As much as I'd like to stay here for a little bit longer, we're gonna move on to the last thing of the day. End our night with a sunset on the Staten Island Ferry. The boat ride to the Staten Island Ferry is completely free, and it's a nice ride. So it's gonna end our night. Hope you guys enjoy. Only one out here. The best spot in the house. I don't even know if they're allowed out. The doors are closed. Doesn't hurt to open them and walk out though. Got some beautiful views. Golden hour. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that B-roll edition of the Staten Island Ferry. That's gonna wrap up our night. That's gonna wrap up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed some of my top 5 things to do in New York City. Peace the fuck